Hello, everyone. My name is Juan DeCarlos, but they just call me Duke. The picture of the young man in all white standing next to me is my son, Jonathan Daviello Duke. Jonathan was wrongly convicted and given 25 years to life initially, but through the appeal process, we've gotten it down to 15 years to life. And just recently, with the introduction of a new law, he's actually being held illegally under the old law. And the reason I say illegally is because in the United States, you cannot be tried for the same thing twice and then given a stiffer penalty later. Jonathan was convicted of second-degree murder under the natural probable consequence doctrine, which has been recently abolished by a new law. So all he is liable for at this stage is the underlying target offense, which is simple assault. They cannot try him for the exact same thing and give him direct aiding and abetting. They had an opportunity to do that. They passed on that, and he was convicted of the lesser charge. That would be the equivalent to double jeopardy. And that's basically what they did at this past SB1437 hearing. Now, everything you will hear and see today will be coming directly from the original transcripts and the police report. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how a few crooked, corrupt detectives, DAs, judges, and deputies put together a wicked scheme to take away the life of this young innocent black man. I'm going to show you how they made the false arrests, how the DA used the prime suspects as his main witnesses, how he actually coached this guy to say what he wanted him to say. There was no physical evidence to put Jonathan at the scene, no DNA, no nothing. They brought in a second murder weapon to use as a subliminal way to insinuate that this was the weapon Jonathan had, but there was nothing tying Jonathan to that weapon. And after further review of the medical examiner, it was shown that that particular weapon could not have possibly been used in this murder. I will show you how Detective House, who was the main detective in this case, how he got up on the witness stand and just lied to keep Jonathan from coming home after the preliminary hearing. How the main witness for the DA, Anthony Palmer, aka Peanut, he had shared the same girlfriend with the deceased. They had fought over this girl. The deceased had snitched on Anthony Palmer to give him his current felony, and he had also snitched on Anthony Palmer's drug supplier as well. The deceased also had been giving warnings by Anthony Palmer's gang called the Dime Block, and they told him never to come back to the area or he would be killed. Yet, in the trial, all the DA witnesses were from that same exact Dime Block gang. Okay, the jury was unconcerned, unfair, and wicked. Lisa Chung, the judge, Jonathan Chung, the DA, Deputy Welly, the gang expert, and Detective House, the leading detective, they were all working in tandem to secure this conviction. Lisa Chung, the judge, recently denied Jonathan his freedom at the last SB 1437 hearing, and was so bold and confident in the corruption that she is keeping this big lie going as we speak. Actually, she's putting some extras on it as it goes along. To her, it's almost like there's no such thing as the law. We are currently appealing that decision to get it reversed by the higher courts. There is so much more that actually happened at this trial and in this case, but it would take me weeks to go through it all and, expose all the foolishness that took place. But through this website, I will attempt to bring it all out to you little bit by little bit. So be patient with me, and I want to do this so you can actually see for yourself. Now, if you are an investigative reporter and you would like to speak with me, you can contact me at dukejuan@yahoo.com. That's DUKEJUAN@yahoo.com. Put in the description the Daviello story. That's Daviello, the Daviello story. And I will get back with you. Okay. I have most of the transcripts, and with a little work, I can get the police report. But currently, the detectives have the police report under lock and key and have refused to release it to me. Now, maybe it has something to do with the fact that it has about 5 or 6 different versions of what actually happened in this situation. And also, the report said that the deceased only had 2 stab wounds to the back and a few across his arms. But by the time the trial came around, it is now 15 total stab wounds. Figure that one out.